Good morning, my friends. I am in Perth, Australia. It is a wonderful morning. I'm keeping my wits about me because I'm on the beach here, like a little sandy beach. There's water there, and I'm keeping a lookout for the sharks and the crocodiles because you hear all sorts of things. Oh, and snakes as well. Forgot about them. There's lots of things, isn't there, crawling around. However, bit of a different video for you today because I got a message from a guy called David Bird who said, we've got a classic car show on today, classic cars and coffee. Now, I've spoken to him before because he knows me through my videos about electric cars. Now, don't worry, there is no electric cars in sight today. And to prove to you that electric cars are not the future, especially right here down under, I'm going to take you to the classic car show today. We're going to have some classic cars and coffee. Now, I've seen a few of the classic cars as well. Absolutely gorgeous. This is going to be a great video. It's going to be a bit different. We're going to meet people, we're going to have a look at some cars, we're going to have a little chat, have a little coffee, and we're going to have a little sunshine as well. If you're new to the channel, do me a favour, do give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, give it a thumbs down, as my mate Jeff Carter would say. Also, if you're new to the channel, think about subscribing if you like the content. Now, without further ado, my friends, before there's any crocodiles or snakes, let's go. So I am at the University of Western Australia. The cars are polling in now. It's going to be a fantastic day. There's some awesome cars about. So stay with me, have a look. Tell me which is your favourite. We're going to find David Bird. We're going to have a coffee as well. But I want a coffee. Oh, BMW there. Oh, it's making the ears stand up on my arm. Classic cars. I love it. It's nostalgia, it's cars, it's coffee. This is going to be a great day. We've got sunshine. Oh, I didn't bring my sun cream with me. Never mind, I'll have to get some in there. Come on.
You've got a brethren here today.
Just a quick note to China there, by the way, who's now making the Mini. That is a Mini, my friends. That's how you design a Mini. Also got TVRs there as well. Now, weren't they originally designed in Blackpool? Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure they originated in Blackpool. Let me know in that comment section down below. Wow, we've got a VW camper here as well. Now come on, Aston Martin, that is a car, that screams James Bond, it screams being cool, the ultimate guy, suited up, booted up. Oh, listen to the engines, you just can't get this with an electric car. Come on, I'm not mentioning electric cars anymore, forget it, just look at this, BMW here, classic. Right, so we've got Justin here. You're the organiser
yes,
of today's
one
event.
of, yes.
How many cars have we got here today?
Oh, look, we probably get up to 900 cars.
900
4,000 or 5,000
cars.
people. Yep.
From all around the world.
all around the world. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic!
So we have 1960s Minis. We'll have Bugattis. We have everything in between.
We've got some British ones around as
We
well.
have got some British ones. Yes.
No rust on them, so they've obviously been here.
No,
a while.
that's right. Yes, our British cars don't rust. Yeah.
Now then, what's your favourite car? Putting you on the spot
Look,
here.
I'm a French car man, so I've got quite a few French cars.
2CV?
2CV, got a 2CV.
Oh,
yeah.
classic
I've got two of
car.
them, yeah.
Classic car. Electric cars. Come on, where do you stand on that?
I've got a Polestar too.
Oh,
you know.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I actually have.
I love them. Yeah.
I have a Porsche. You love them?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I have a Porsche Taycan, and do you think they're the future?
Look, I do. I do. But I also think I will always have a classic car. Always have a classic car.
They'll always be in your heart.
Yeah, and I think they'll make some really exciting electric stuff. You know, I think there's a thing there that they're all going to be boring. I don't think that's the case at all. I think you're going to see some really exciting stuff coming through.
But
we already are.
Another question.
Yes.
You're doing this event now with these classic cars.
Yes.
If you were around in 100 years' time, which we probably won't, will they be doing the same event with electric cars?
Well, I like to think these cars will still be there, so I think it'll be both.
Right. So
I think it'll be both. And we get electric cars here as well.
Yeah.
So the rare stuff, the weird stuff. Yeah.
I wonder if the Taycan will be on the classic car then.
Perhaps. Yeah.
Hopefully. Well, I'm going to take a look
Join
around.
the Porsche Club over here.
What's your website?
Yeah, classiccarsandcoffee.com.au.
Brilliant. There we go. So all my Australian viewers, pop down. Do you do this every year?
We do it every month.
Every month?
Every month. First Sunday of the month. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. There you go. Website's in the description down below if you want to come along. Honestly, it is a fantastic day. I'm loving it. So I'm like a kid in a sweet shop. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Good on you. Straight through.
Honestly, this is this is making me beam. Look at this, the Ford Anglia. Now, do you see? That was an MG. So take note, China. That is how to design an MG, not that garbage MG electric thing that Morag drives. Unbelievable. That is how to design a car. Good grief, absolutely fantastic. I love, oh wow, loving it. A lot of these cars, you've got to say, resonate with your childhood and the sound of the engines as well. And that is what we will be missing with electric cars, because it's not just the looks, it's the sounds as well. That Thunderbird wasn't, you remember the film Christine where it kept trying to kill him or something? Was that a Thunderbird? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I'm not, well, I am pretty sure. Let me know in the comment section down below. Oh, listen to that. Tell you what, let's go and have a wander around and have a look at what cars are here, because there's loads of them. There's a load of Porsches over there as well. I'll leave that till last. Save the best till last. Come on. Now you see that is a proper Porsche. I just spoke to the owner actually, and he says, "Oh, this is very nice." And he said, "How you doing?" And he said, "You got a Porsche?" And I thought, I'm not even going to say, because I'm not going to say I've got a Taycan, because it's not really a Porsche, is it? It's a milk float. So I just kept stum. It's fantastic. Come on, I keep talking, but there's so many cars to see. I even saw my favourite, which is the Capri. Now this, as I said earlier on, is an MG, not that electric thing. I mean, come on, what happened to MG? It just went downhill, didn't it? And the same with Ford Mustangs. The old Ford Mustang has class, has character, but the modern one that's electric, it looks garbage, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Right, so I've got Tom here. You own this MG.
Yeah.
Now, tell me, modern MGs with batteries in them, what's your thoughts? Come on, what's going on?
Well, not just the battery ones, but the Chinese ones fall through. It's sort of like the 80s all over again, with the Metro, Maestro and Montego. It's sort of the new ones are a bit like that, but sort of, I can see they're sort of coming out of it with what they're releasing this year. Hopefully the Sylvester sort of...
What was wrong with the Montego?
Well, we never got them here. I just know by reputation
Actually,
in the magazines. So.
What was right with the Montego is what we should say.
Fair enough.
But can we have a look at the engine?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, let's have a look at the engine, come on. Look at that.
So, not quite stock.
What have you done with it then?
So this has got the triple SUs instead of the twins. It's got the tubular manifold and a Lighten flywheel.
What's the 0 to 60 on this one?
I have no idea.
It doesn't matter, does it? That's not
No,
the
it
point.
just feels like you're going fast. But the sad fact of it is just about any modern hot hatch will burn this thing off at the lights if they're really trying.
Where did this originate from?
The guy I bought it off, I believe, brought it in. It was an absolute wreck when I bought it.
Was it from the UK then? Originally?
This is a UK car, yeah.
Yeah. And you've renovated it yourself?
I've had it renovated myself, yes. I've had it for over 30 years now, this one. I bought it in 1988. It was licensed. God knows how they licensed it. It was a total and complete wreck. It spent 12 years being rebuilt before it came back on the road. I, at the time, was working for a sheet metal fabrication company. I'm a draftsman by trade, and one of their tradesmen, who was a really good fabricator and stainless steel welder, he couldn't do overtime because his missus is a shift nurse, so he had to look after the kids. So over 6 years, when I had the money and he had the time, he did the body on this one for me.
Wow. Can we have a look inside?
Yeah, please do.
Wow, look at that. That is gorgeous. Wow. Even the interior of these cars, it's just, it brings a tear to my eye. It's fantastic. So these are the photographs of how it was before then?
This is after I stripped it down after I bought it. I drove it for about 6 months before stripping it down.
Wow, let's have a look. Look at that. That's how it was before.
This is how it was before. If it had been a B, I wouldn't have bought it, and I would have scrapped it if I had. Because it was the C, it made it worthwhile. Fortunately, there was a late model B that was written off about the time I started doing this one, so I managed to get the whole bulkhead clip on that car to repair the bulkhead in this one.
Oh wow.
So you can see there how bad it was. I had the shelf sandblasted, so
Tom's going to start it up for us and we can have a listen to it. So electric car owners, take note. Right, okay, let's wander around because there's lots more cars to see and lots of English ones, lots of British ones, should I say. British, not leaving anybody else out, come on. Okay, so we've got Chris here. Now you have my favourite car, the Ford Capri, and as you just said, the car that you always promised yourself.
Absolutely.
Ford Capri, the car you always promised yourself.
For me, this is an iconic car because I grew up watching the professionals back in the UK, which was Bodie and Doyle. I don't know whether you had that down.
Yes, we did have it here.
You did have that here?
My brother bought his back from UK when he bought a Mark III.
He brought
one back, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he had an 82.
Yeah.
82 Mark III, so he bought it. That was a gold.
This is the Mark 1, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is.
This is the Mark 1. Absolutely fantastic. How long have you had it for?
About 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Is this the first Capri that you've had?
No, first one I got back in 1984, which was a Mark 1. That was a 1600 first one.
Yeah.
Didn't like that, so I went and got a V6 one. Had that for a few years. And silly, had about 5 or 6 at one stage.
5 or 6 Capris?
Yeah, all in different stages of disrepair. Learned how to repair them and work that it's all about quality control, and the cars that came to Australia weren't made as well as they could have been. And Ford in the UK, in Dagenham, they didn't like rust protection very much.
No, they didn't.
So even though they didn't have salt, they are prone to rust.
Yeah.
Which can be an issue for them. And so then changed life, and I ended up getting another one, and it come from down south about 400 kilometres away. Put on the rotisserie. It wasn't real good, so I was working and found out that it was twisted. And of all things, one of the guys I worked with, and he's saying, "How long is it going to take, Chris?" Just it's one of those things, and I was doing it myself. He goes, "We're all getting older, and no one's getting younger. When are you actually going to drive it?" I said, And now a light bulb moment, and then the moons aligned and everything lined up, and this one came up for sale, and I grabbed it before someone else did, because there was 2 of us going for it at the same time, so I grabbed it then. And so since I've had it, the interior's been out, front suspension's been off it, that's been rebuilt, the engine, top end of the engine's been rebuilt, so there's been a fair bit of work done on it. Paint itself is nearly 8 years old on it, so the paint's really good. Whoever did it before did a really good job, so yeah. And that's where we are now. So we've come along to the Cars and Coffee, and they're really, really good.
Mark 1, 2 or 3? If you've got the Mark 1, which is your favourite? Obviously the Mark 1, I'm guessing, isn't it?
They were common in Australia, the Mark 1. My brother's, he bought his over, that was Flash 1 to drive. There's about 4 that have been privately imported in Australia, or in WA now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mark 1, because you still get parts for them. The internet's been a fabulous boon for Capris, because I can get spare parts now from Europe.
Yeah.
Panels from, I can do a plug for a place in the UK. ESP panels, they did really good. So there's then GoGo Mobile do really well as well. They're from Germany. So yeah, the internet's been a fabulous process for spare parts.
Quick question, just to tie it off with, what do you think of electric cars?
They burn well.
I think we'll leave it there, actually. That's a good answer. Thank you very much.
No dramas at all.
Cheers, thank you.
No problem.
That was fantastic. I mean, where can I go from there? A Ford Capri, my favourite, the car you always promised yourself. Got another Ford here, just look at this one. I think Jeff buys cars would be getting excited about this one, the Volvo. What a classic this is. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I think I'd have this one here though. I like this one. This is fantastic. It's like something out of the Antil mob, isn't it? I'll get you, Penelope Pit Stop. Now I love this one. This is the Ford Anglia. Now I might be wrong here, but there was a commercial in the 1970s, one of those public announcement commercials, and it was called Dark and Lonely Water, and it said what's lurking underwater and don't go in there kind of thing. I put a little clip here. I'm pretty sure that there was the remnants under the water of a Ford Anglia.
Under the water there are traps, old cars, bedsteads, weeds, hidden depths.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but also on this car, was that not the one that Vivian had from the young ones, or did he have the estate version? I think he might have. Was there an estate version of it? I've asked this question before. I'm pretty sure it was the estate that he had, but let me know anyway in the comment section down below. What a classic car. I love it. What a great shape. Now, I've just sent a photograph of this to my mate Big Dave over in the States. I reckon this would suit him. But over here, now, is this the Morris Marina? I think this one was the one that, correct me if I'm wrong again, but I don't think I am. I think Nurse Gladys. It's Morris Minor. Morris Minor, that's it, Morris Minor. But I'm pretty sure Nurse Gladys used to drive one of these. Let me know in the comment section down below. Have a look. Right, so I've said that I want to do a Route 66 trip, right? And I'm going to do it because I said I'm going to do Australia. I'm here in Australia. I am going to do a Route 66, and basically because I'm being selfish, because it's been on my bucket list, number one, and I'm going to do the Route 66 trip in an open-top convertible Mustang, old style. And there's one right here, and this in red as well. This is I'd do it in this. Right, so I've got the owner here, Baz, of this absolutely gorgeous Ford Mustang. In fact, I was just saying, I'm going to do Route 66 and I want to do it in one of these. How long have you had this for?
26 years I've owned this vehicle.
26 years? What condition was it like when you got it?
Pretty much the same. It's unchanged, same paint, same everything.
Can you get all the parts for it, or?
Yeah, you can buy anything you
buy
want.
anything
One
you want?
for a Mustang, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Does it sound good when you spark it up?
Yeah, not too bad, you know. It's got the standard 289 motor in it. So.
Yeah. Now then, quick question for you. Got to fly me there. Quick question. Get off. Quick question. Ford Mustang now have brought out, have you seen the electric version?
No, I haven't.
You haven't? No. You'd be laughing if you actually saw it. What do you think to electric cars?
Well, me personally, I wouldn't own one because I like noise.
You like the noise, the sound, and it's got a soul, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it's about. It is absolutely gorgeous. How many miles has it done?
Oh, I'm not too sure, you know. Like.
Do you use it day to day, or?
No, not every. It's done 300,000 miles.
300,000. See, if I had to do that in my car to tell you how many miles I've done, I'd have to switch it on first.
Yeah, well, that's right. You know, it's super easy with
It's
these.
super easy. It's fantastic. Really gorgeous. Thank you very much.
All right, no worries.
Brilliant. Thank you. Look after her.
Yeah, well,
Cheers. You see, now this is a proper Rolls Royce. I see myself in the back of that onto the Manor Born, you know, with Frobisher driving you in the front there. He's got Moe and Shandon in the back of it. That's what I mean, you see. You'd be drinking a little bit of Moe in the back of it while you got your driver in the front. This is a car that you don't want to be driving. You want to be in the back of. Proper Rolls. Wow, listen to that engine. You know, I've said to the Australians, I went, God, it's a bit warm, and they went, nah, it's cold. I'm like, it's not, it's early in the morning. I'm like, I'm boiling already. I'm going to have an orange or something. I think I'll have an orange juice. Got my orange juice, $12. I wanted an orange juice, not the plantation. Ah, oh, whinging pot. Now, anybody from BMW watching, right, this is a classic shape of a BMW, right? Well, it's a great shape, okay? The front of it, the grille is nice, it's beautiful, it's got good lines on it and a good shape. Now take a look at the electric BMWs that they brought out and the front of those. They look foul. This, gorgeous. Audis, I have to say, I do like Audis, and they know how to do their marketing. If you drive an Audi, you consider yourself as Tony Stark, Iron Man, driving away. But then you look in the rear view mirror and realise that you're not. Just love the VW Beetle. That is classic. Squash it down a bit, probably got yourself a 911 as well. But it's got character, hasn't it? I mean, they even made a movie about it. Was it Herbie, wasn't it? This is what I mean, classic cars. You don't want to make a movie about an electric car, are you? Really? Anyway, come on, onwards. What about that for a number plate, license plate, or whatever they call them here? Yuri 134. Now, what kind of a number plate, license plate would you put on an electric car? Probably Inferno or something, wouldn't you? Controversial. I've just bumped into Tom again, and I was just saying about the design of cars, and I said the problem that you've got with cars these days, not just electric cars but cars of the modern era, are they're soulless, there's no character to them. And years ago these cars were designed by people, actual people. Nowadays a lot of them are designed by computer or computer assisted, or you said people who are soulless.
And bean counters.
And bean counters, that's it. And what was it you were saying? Life's too
short to drive boring cars.
There you go. Take note. Now you see this. It reminds me of the 60s. Peace and love kind of thing. You need beads around your neck, don't you? And to be kind of like, hey man, bit of straw in your hair, flowers in your hair and all that. It's classic.
There's some good cars, I love them.
Hey.
So, we've got Jimmy here. Now, you have a channel, Terra Media,
yes.
T-E-R-R-A Media, and you're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Can we get this guy to 1,000 subscribers? You do car stuff?
I do, mate. I capture all motorsport in WA, Western Australia,
Yeah.
with the aim to go global. hence the name Terra Media,
Yeah.
meaning the Earth, which is what we're all on.
Okay.
So I went to Singapore mid-year to watch the Formula One.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to go there again this year and yeah, capture all motorsport locally in WA, hopefully Australia, go a bit more global.
Now you started, a little birdie tells me, you started doing food reviews.
I did Taiwanese markets.
Taiwanese market.
Yeah, so I ate some very random things in
Yeah.
Taiwan.
What's the most strange thing that you ate?
Probably pig's blood.
Pig's blood.
Pig's blood, chicken's feet.
Oh, I've had chicken's feet. Yeah, I've had chicken's feet in Kuala Lumpur. I wasn't sure about that. Thought,
Was it warm, mate? Was it cold?
It was in a soup.
Oh, okay, so it was warm.
Yeah, did you
Yeah, I
get
had
cold?
freezing cold, mate. Yeah.
Freezing cold chicken's feet. Oh
Yeah.
man, I
With a bit of spice too.
Oh, the only thing I can think worse than that is haggis. No, I quite like haggis actually. Anyway, head over to this guy's channel. Quick question before we finish, right? You like your cars.
Love cars, mate.
What do you think to electric cars? Be honest.
Is it the future?
That's the
It's another question back. Yeah.
Is it the future?
Is it the future? Yeah. Not sure.
Do you like them?
No comment.
I like that answer. And on that bombshell, onwards. Now I hope you're enjoying this. I know it's not wandering around Perth at the moment, but it is the first day that I got here, and I thought, do you know what? This is going to make some excellent content, and it's going to be a great day out. And it's also going to be a bit of nostalgia for people as well. So if you do like it, don't forget, give it a thumbs up. And if you don't, give it a thumbs down. But how can you not like these cars? VW Beetle again, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Right, I was saying earlier on about the BMW grille, right, on the electric cars, okay? Here we go. Now this is the grille on the BMW electric, or the new grille, right? Okay. Now I'm gonna go over to the other one, right, which is over here. So you've got the other grille over here, on this one here, which is the M3. And just look at that grille. What do you reckon? This is my favourite. I mean, come on, that is a nice design, isn't it? Come on, it's gorgeous. You see that? The BMW 325. Classic BMW there. Great design. I'm going to put a message out here for the designers of today, because I am a graphic designer myself. I'm going to put it bluntly. How can I put it without being rude? You crap. Absolute garbage. Whatever you do you know what? There's a song that's out for you many years ago called Rip It Up and Start Again. Remember that? Because you just can't design cars. Let's get back to basics. Come on. Big bell. I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word. I'm laughing because this is a bit technical, so let's get a light reading. It is for a guy from Mansfield with a phone on a stick. So, this is David Bird. You invited me here today.
I did.
You are Cars with Character.
That's the book series that I produce
The
here.
book series.
That's the
So
book
come on, advertise it.
Yeah.
Advertise it.
Well, all the books we've got here.
Yeah.
Well, I've got an author, my friend John. He does most of the reading, most of the writing, and he gives the stories to me. I like to turn them into books.
What's your website?
Website is carswithcharacter.weebly.com.au.
Cars with
.com, no AU. Sorry.
Cars with. I'll put the link in the description
Yes,
down
yeah.
below. So it's Cars with Character.
.weebly.com.
.weebly.com. nEVer.com.
That's right.
Brilliant. And we've got all stuff in there. And
It's all about, all the books are available through Amazon as well.
I think, am I going to be in one of the books?
You are. We did a story on you last year, which has been on our Facebook page, which is Cars with Character AU.
Yeah.
And you will be in a future book probably this year when we get around to writing it.
Regarding my electric cars.
Yeah, your electric car.
There's-
We're actually doing a book all about the pros and the cons of having an electric vehicle.
Well, the pros are, when it gets cold, keeps you warm when it's set on fire.
It does.
The cons are, well, it's too many to mention, really. There's a list too long, isn't it?
It'll be a big book on that section.
What's your... Lots of loud cars here. Get an electric car, it's too loud. What's your thoughts on electric cars?
They're good for driving around town if you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But I did the maths where I live. I live 2 hours from here.
Yeah.
And if I did the maths on it, if I have an electric car, I could drive from home to Perth and maybe get home again.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's the maybe.
But when I arrive in Perth,
Yeah.
and I need to do the driving around to what I've come to the city for,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have enough charge to get home again if I drove around the city. So I'd have to come to the city, park up, walk everywhere,
Yeah.
fingers crossed, get back in the car and drive home again.
Do you think they'll ever catch on in Australia?
Around the city, yeah.
Yeah.
But for those of us who live in the real world, out of a city, in
Yeah.
the country, no.
Do you know what? They're catching on everywhere else.
Well,
Catching on fire.
catching on fire, yeah.
Thank you for inviting me
No
today.
problem.
What an
Yeah.
exciting day.
Yeah.
It really has been brilliant.
Yeah.
I've hit the ground running really.
Yeah.
Here today, literally off the plane, gone to bed for 4 hours, got up, edited, here, seen all the cars, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put your details in the description
Excellent.
down below.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing you again before I leave though, won't
We
I?
see us probably next week.
Yeah.
And we'll go for do some food reviews.
You're going to come for some food reviews?
I'll come with you, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Excellent. I can't wait.
You
Don't
can
forget.
pay.
Oh, of course I will. Yeah. Actually, Google can pay.
Yeah.
YouTube can pay. Thanks for watching. Do give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. Come on, you can't not enjoy this. And if you are new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button. Head over and check this guy's site out and subscribe to Terra.
Yeah.
Terra.
Yeah. Terra Media.
Terra Media.
Yeah, Jimmy
that's
at
it.
Terra Media, yeah.
I'll put him on the end and
And
down
apart
below.
from that, go on Amazon and buy my books.
Go and buy his books.
Yeah.
Support him.
I need
There
the
we
money.
go. He needs the money. And you're originally from Lancashire.
I am indeed, yeah.
There you
And
go.
so's my wife.
Oh, there we go. Sorted. Right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Just a bit of an outro here, right? Because all these cars with character, you see. Got a lovely Porsche 911 there. We've also got an electric vehicle charging point here, look. There you go. With nobody in it.